Hi, this is Ken. This spiritual video is called The Cause of Hate. Before we are born, just before we take our first breath, all we know is unconditional love. For within every person born and every living being is a spirit, a piece of God that represents unconditional love meant to be freely shared with all others, regardless of any differences there may be between us as people or even between different genuses. But with our birth and with our very first breath, our ego, which is everything we learn and accept and believe as true, is created. Our ego's only concern is what is best for us, has little concern for what is best for anyone else. And therefore, our opinions, our prejudices, many of our beliefs and ideas about the world are formed believing what we are taught about life. It is our learned beliefs that have to do with not only hate, but every single emotion, both positive and especially negative in the world. What I mean by positive is that even positive emotions such as love, which is learned, which means that we learn about love from reading books, watching movies, our parents, observing those in the world, and that's what we believe love is. But that type of love is learned, it's conditional, and it's often based on us getting love back in return or because we want something in return. That is not that those are examples of positive. But all negative emotions, every single one of them, is caused by our egoistic learned beliefs in life. We learn that some people are better than other people because of the color of their skin, because of their religion, their ethnicity, because of how wealthy they are, whether they are famous or unknown, male or female, their sexual preference, and this list could go on almost indefinitely, unfortunately. We compare ourselves to each other, but our egos also is concerned about building up our self-esteem, that we feel that we are worthwhile, living a meaningful, important life, and therefore we develop prejudices and judgments against other people who are different from us. We are trying to prove our superiority to another when we talk down to somebody, when we take advantage of another, when we think that another is not as good as us because they are not dressed as well, or they live in a poor dilapidated house, or are homeless, where someone else is able to afford a very nice house to live in. In reality, every learned emotion results in the world that we have today. It is a world of prejudice, of hate, of fear, and of every other negative emotion you can imagine. A world where we live with anger, anger brings fear, it brings judgment, and it brings all the other negative, harsh emotions that are seen in the world today. By accepting everything that we learn and the path through life that we are taught is supposed to be the path we follow, which is a self-centered path, one where we worry about ourselves and not others. Though we may become successful in the world, our success will be tempered because though we make a lot of money and we are able to do a lot of things and have very nice material possessions, our life will be led without purpose or meaning. And when we die, everything that we have will not be able to go with us. Our body will die as well. To change the dynamic of the world, to allow humanity to spiritually evolve, we need to have a spiritual evolution of our species and of our world. And what that means is that instead of accepting our learned beliefs, our ego's beliefs, where we are worried about ourselves, we rather need to embrace our spiritual inherent beliefs that are within each of us. The peace of God that is within each of us, the path that we are truly meant to follow, the genuine meaning of life is to follow our unconditional, loving, spiritual path through life, helping all others by sharing not only our love, but our excess, our concern, helping everyone in the world succeed, not just ourselves. Only by doing this, though our ego will remain with us because some of the things that we learn are necessary in order to survive in the world, our learned beliefs will take a very secondary role in our life now, as our primary guide in life will now be our spirit, the peace of God within. And by sharing all the goodness that we have, the love, the excess, helping all succeed in the world, regardless of their appearance or beliefs or any other differences between us, will allow us to find true meaning in the world. It will also eliminate or mitigate, especially, the negative emotions that we feel, the anger, the fear, the prejudice, because with the understanding that every single life is equally important and valuable and must be aided in their time of need, that no one person, regardless of any differences between us, is more important or ever has been more important than another. Only then may our anger dissipate and our other negative emotions, such as prejudice and judgment, dissipate as well. And we accept and live our life with the unconditional love, following the spiritual path through life as our primary guide, allowing humanity to spiritually evolve as well. Until next time, this is Ken with another spiritual video.